Hello, everyone's. I am here for my review of American Horror Story Season 10, Episode 3. If you were new to my channel, welcome. If you're returning, you one of my peoples, welcome back. So before we get into this review, let's get into some comments from last episode. We only have one, and I think it's Miyala Boy in YouTube says shoulder pad vampires crying face emoji. I was like, y'all cannot tell me that was not no shoulder pads that those shoulder pad vampires had on. It's like, okay, so once y'all became the shoulder, like, why is it that y'all all got these shoulder pads on? Was like this the outfit when y'all became the way y'all are? That's the outfit y'all had on, and y'all had nothing else in y'all wardrobe? I have questions. But let's get on into this episode. Now, y'all remember last episode, the mama whose name I keep on forgetting. So this episode, we just gonna call her, Mama. She seen Alma sitting over there chowing down on the squirrel. And she already got this thing about Lyme disease, and she been looking that up ever since they got there. So she is scrubbing this baby raw. She got her in the shower. She got one of them brushes that you use to scrub the floor, where you got to get out on your knees, and it's like you got to do that. Yeah, she got one of them kind of brushes going on, and I'm gonna try to get a picture and put it up in here somewhere so y'all know what I'm talking about. Scrubbing this baby down. She's worried about she done caught some disease. We need to take her to the hospital. Oh, child. Well, the mama lets Harry know that she was out here eating a rabbit in the doggone cemetery. While one of the doggone shoulder pad vampires was off yonder watching, like, she took that pill, didn't she? He didn't say that because they don't really speak, but that was probably what he was thinking. Now, why he didn't try to come over there and munch on the mama while Alma was munching on the rabbit, don't know, but he stayed his distance. Harry knows that she done took a pill. You over here eating doggone rabbits? Yeah, you done took a pill. You already said you wanted to take a pill. You was already playing beautifully. Now I know why you was over playing beautifully. This is when the police lady, she shows up because people seen Alma in the cemetery munching on a rabbit. And on top of that, there was, some dude that was found over there where they be doing the prostitution that killed in the same manner. You know, neck chopped off and all that stuff. So they want to take her down there to question her. Alone, mind you. Like, I wish you, first of all, you walking in my house. You ain't got no warrant. I'm supposed to let you over the threshold of my house. I mean, I may not own this place, but this is where I'm staying at. I have permission to be here. You don't. Why you coming in my house like that? She's like, talking, and you ain't finna take my child down there to the police station without me. So we gonna take good care of her? I can do that right here. This is when the mama, she didn't have the contractions, and look, I had to rewind it because I was like, I'm gonna push her down the stairs. But she was coming down the stairs and had a contraction and kind of slid. So now she in the hospital and she got to stay there for a few days because she's kind of high risk. She's had two miscarriages in the past, so we want to make sure this baby is fine. So on the ride home, I was asking what we're gonna do about the police, and he was like, "We're gonna tell her, you stressing my wife out, and you keep on doing that. I'm gonna sue you." Okay. Well, while they were still at the hospital, Alma was supposed to be going down, down the hall, and I don't know why they just had this cart full of bags of blood, and she's sitting there looking like they're like a good little snack right there. Harry peeping this, going down that way. I see what you looking at. It do look delicious, but gone. So Harry and Alma, they're having the strangest father-daughter conversation that two people can have. Like, just all kind of strange. He noticed she took the pill. She said, I had to take the pill because, I wanted to be great. Now, She talking about some if if the untalented people of the world would disappear one day, it wouldn't matter. He's like, I, I agree with you. I was like, well, dang. Oh, oh, that's how y'all feel. And he tells her, the shoulder pad, vampires, they took those pills too. But since they weren't talented, this is the way they turned out. Look here, you can't be out here just, chewing on rabbits and chewing on people. She's like, I would never do that. He was like, you don't know how hungry you get, boo boo. And she's like, is that you killed that dude over up under in the prostitute lane? She didn't say that, but he was basically like, yeah, I mean, I did that. But tells her he doesn't want her taking the pills anymore. He's like, you're great. He's like, I don't want to be great. I want to be the greatest. And he tells her that there's the price to being the greatest, and that is drinking people's blood. And she's like, I ain't finna do that. I was like, well, you say that now. And she tells him if he stops taking the pills, then she gonna stop taking the pills. I was like, okay. So this man digging in the trash looking for the pills. I was like, this is pure addiction right here when you going through the trash looking for these pills. Now, if you were that serious about getting rid of them, you would have flushed them down the toilet. You would have thrown them in the sea. But you put them in the trash. And who was standing there with her hand out looking? You taking your pill? Go ahead and give me mine. I was like, well, okay. So this is what we doing. You know what these pills do to people, and you just gonna like just go along with your daughter taking these pills? Oh, okay. Yeah, I got a feeling that Alma's gonna take the mama out because she straight up asked Carrie, "Why are we still with her? Not why are you with her? Why are we still with her? She's not a good wife or mother, and her desires are lame. We don't need her. We are great, and we are in line to be greater. The great is them designs that she do. Mm-mm. That's beneath us. She didn't say this, but this is what she was giving off. And I was like, now, if the mama ends up in the arms of the angel, we gonna know who did it. So Harriet already told Alma, you can't be out here getting your own blood. Okay, I'm gonna get it for you. She's like, well, what about when I'm 18? He was like, let me handle that, cause if one of us gotta go down, let it be me. So he trying out here go find somebody. Okay, this person's in desperate need of money. I'm gonna go to their house and I'm gonna attack them. But while there, he ended up getting bashed over the head. Lady tells him, look here, I need you to take this Viagra. This is when it gets, really, really like y'all doing it. This dude right here gonna have sex with you until your booty hole is raw. While he's having sex with you, you gonna have sex with me, and we're gonna put this on the internet because people like that kind of stuff. Okay, so go ahead and take this pill. They made him do it, put him at gunpoint. So as they, about to do all the, raping and all that stuff, his vampirism, that a word, his inner vampire, his bloodlust kicked in. And he gets to chewing on her neck, and boyfriend's looking like, what in the hell? Yes. Y'all got the wrong person. Dude tries to run. Harry shoots him like, you sit there for a minute because I'm going to finish snacking on her and then I'm going to snack on you. But he did, make sure he got him some blood so he can take it home to Alma as well. I was like, see, this is what happens when this goes for Harry and those two. This is what happened when you're trying to do wrong to somebody. Harry, you went over there to drain these people, and eventually you was able to do that. but you got bashed in the head in the process. Two people who was trying to doggone it rape Harry. This is what happened when you out here trying to rape and then kill somebody. See how this happens? Well, they can't do it no more because they are no longer here. They are forever in the flames. But see, that's why you shouldn't be out here doing wrong. Harry's nope, his agent. She shows up. He's like she tells him that Quentin Tarantino is writing wants you to write his series for him. Now Quentin Tarantino he does all his writing. And Hulu has picked it up sight unseen. So this is just making Harry like, yes, first Netflix, Joaquin Phoenix wanted to be in my show. And he was like, you don't even gotta pay me. This is so good. Now Quentin Tarantino, I was like, see, that lust for fame. Look what it's doing to you. So Macaulay Culkin sees agent lady at the bar trying to talk to her, but she's like, I'm not trying to talk to your drugged out stuff. She already was being rude to, I can't think, I'm still going to call them Myrtle Snow and Tate Langton. She was already being mean to them, so they already knew she was not going to be on this show long. She may or may not be the way these shows be going. But she was already being rude to them. Well, Macaulay Culkin then, found her on the beach and was like, I want you to read this script. And she was like you really read, like you can really write that good. Please. Like, you look like you just got done taking a bump of meth. And you telling me you a great writer, this is your first thing. So she wrote it and I was like, well, I'll be damned. This is some good writing. But I did have to note that, she had got into her bed with her outside clothes on. And y'all know how I feel about you putting your outside clothes on and you hopping in your bed. I just don't like that. So she comes to him because she was like, look here, something in this town ain't right. First, Harry, he's writing all these amazing, you know, shows. Myrtle Snow and Tate, I recognize them. They got all these awards. And you, who are clearly a meth addict, have wrote this movie show that doesn't need a rewrite. What's going on? What's going on in this town? I'm not stupid. Harry, he write, but he don't write like this. You, with all the meth in your system, I know you can't write like this. Them two over there, they in this town too. What something in this town ain't right, and I need to know what it is. And he tells her that there is this pill, but he's like, there's some side effects of these pills, but she don't care about these side effects because she wants him to steal some pills and give her the access to how it is made. She want to open up her little boutique agency, and she gonna be the pipeline through Hollywood for these pills. I was like, see, this is why you gotta listen. This is why they tell you the side effects for pills. This, since this is not FDA approved and it's not on the main market, they don't need to tell you the side effects. But this is why medicine tells you the side effects, so you know that whether you want to take this or not, or they still had the side effects and like it maybe not show up to like 10 years later, and then you get that commercial with some lawyer coming on talking about something. If you taking this medication or had this procedure and you've had A, B, C, and D happen to you or your loved one, please call this number because you could be a part of a class action lawsuit. See, when you don't listen to people when they talk about the side effects, this is how you end up with the zombies from The Walking Dead. Not saying that this pill did it to them. I'm just saying because clearly these are vampires and whatnot. And you're not talented until you turn into a shoulder pad vampire. So Myrtle, Tate, and Harry, they go out feasting on folks and whatnot, and Harry done got him. He got to make sure I'm fed, but I gotta get this thermos to make sure that Alma has her good little snack, and they noticing him. So on the ride back, they pull over and pull the gun at him like, all right, bro, who the blood for? What's going on? He tells them it's for Alma, my daughter. She didn't took one of the pills, but she's so talented. And Myrtle was like, okay, I don't care. She's the next Mozart. I am not leaving my future and my contract that I have to my next wait. She said, I'm not leaving my future and my next three books that I'm contracted to write in your little girl's hands. So no more pills for her, Harry. No more pills for her. All right. And then she said, I write some of my best work when I'm drinking on the blood of the pure and young. I was like, so that was a baby that you ate. So I need to know, like, where is, I don't want to call her crazy town lady. I'm going to call her Karen the meth lady because that's what she is. Where is she getting these babies from? And ain't nobody like, okay, all these babies are just up and leaving and disappearing. I know they can't do it in the town. You're not supposed to kill in the town. You're supposed to go elsewhere. But like other towns, they not getting together. Like babies from this age just keep on up and missing. And as we had to drive off, it's like he's left us no choice. We got to kill him and the daughter. So Macaulay Culkin is down there on Prostitute Lane, and he's talking to his friend, and he pulls a knife out. And the friend's like, I ain't got no money. These two get into a tussle. And he not going to text his associate out right in broad daylight to get him some blood. Now, dude was getting the best of Macaulay Culkin at first, punching him and holding him up underwater. But Macaulay got that knife and got that Achilles heel, and dude went down with the quickness. Is that the Achilles heel? I don't know. He got him somewhere in the ankle area. And doggone was just sucking and munching on him in broad daylight. I was like, see, this is what I'm telling you. You doing this in broad daylight. And then we had a witness. Now, Russell Edgington, he was off yonder, so he couldn't see exactly what was going on. But he did see that it was two dudes. That's what he saw. So Macaulay Culkin goes over there to kill Asian lady. She was like, "Are you here to kill me and drain my blood?" And he's like, "I mean, I was." She was like, "They remaking Speed Racer, and they want you to write it." He's like, "Real man, that was my favorite show when I was a kid. I used to put two characters together, and me sitting there, and I got my little stuffed animal on the back. Yeah." She was like, "Okay, cool." Cool. So if you kill me, you're not gonna get that. Okay, so I want you to take me to the pharmacist who makes the pills. I want to go to pharmacist chemist's house. All right, this is what I want. I want to meet this person. So they go to the pharmacist chemist lady's house, and she's listening to agent, and she's talking about how much money she can get her, and all this other stuff like you have access to the stars and you're making all this money, you be the richest person in Cape Town. That is not what it's called. Cape Cod, wherever they at. You'll be the richest person in the Cape, all that other stuff. While this is going on, we also see her talking to Myrtle, Snow, and Tate, and she was like, look here, y'all need to get rid of that heifer. I don't like people coming up to me. Get rid of her. Get rid of Macaulay Culkin. Get rid of Harry. Get rid of his family. Because this is supposed to be a hush hush situation. We can't have this getting out there to just any and everybody. This is supposed to be an exclusivity type of club. And it's bad enough, doggone it. We got Harry and y'all done brought him along, and his daughter being just as nosy she want to be and want to be as great as she want to be. She didn't got the pills, so she hooked now. And kids, they just be telling any and everything. Macaulay Culkin, he run around stealing from y'all, and he taking the pills. He got to go. Like, y'all take care of that. And it's like, all right, we will take care of it. Well, police lady shows up to talk to Alma when Harry is gone, and she was like, it's been many murders going up and down the cave, and a lot of people who people don't think are gonna miss him. They have mommies and dads. She's trying to appeal to the kids. She's like, "Are y'all in some kind of cult? Is it blood rituals y'all doing?" And next thing you know, she's like, "I'm always hungry." Stabbed her in the neck and doggone it, bled her dry. Yeah, and just drained her of all her blood. And I was like, I kind of blame you, police lady, because you already thought that they had some cult. Like, first of all, one, you shouldn't have been over there questioning that daughter with her mom without her mom and daddy present. Two, you already think there's some ritualistic stuff going on that involves blood. So you kind of put yourself in danger. So it's kind of your fault that you in the arms of the angel. Harry comes home and finds Alma, an agent lady, playing cards like it's not a dead police lady in the next room. And doggone agent lady's like, "Hey, Harry, we need to talk." She just as fine, calm, cool, and collective as, dead body in the other room. She plays these roles a little too well, if you ask me. Because y'all remember last season when, Camp 1984, and we found out she was the one who was responsible for the massacre that happened before, and she's responsible for this massacre as well. She played that role a little too well. But y'all, we didn't have, Karen the meth head lady this episode, and we didn't get any, shoulder pad vampires, I don't think. Or did we? I didn't see any. But y'all, that was the gist. If I left anything out, by all means, leave a comment below. If you are new to my channel, welcome. Feel free to subscribe. It's free all day, every day for $99. Make sure your notifications are on so when my beautiful face puts up a video, you can click on it, you can like it, you can share it with your people, you can come over and be one of my people. If you're already one of my peoples, oh, welcome back. Y'all know what to do. Tell your people to tell their people to come over and be one of my peoples by clicking that icon above. This is Lady T signing off. Have a good one.